Ta-da! What's up, guys? I'm the Insomniac. This is episode 2. I'm Austin, and yeah, let's hop right in. I didn't feel like sitting down in my room, so I'm in front of my big screen TV with nothing in the background, just because I can be. I was planning on answering my friend Shannon's question that she posted on the last video. I'm still going to answer that question, but I actually wanted to make a video about something that I came up with while taking a walk one night, very late. With my insomnia, I take lots of walks late, just because it's good to think like that. I think it's nice. It's a nice outlet. My little theory, you could call it, is about relationships, and not just like romantic relationships, but relationships with people, male, female, anybody. And I found the best way to relate a relationship for me is to relate it. I feel like it relates very well to a chemical experiment, like a chemistry experiment. You're on one side of the table. The person you're engaging in said relationship with is on the other. And you each have a row, or a set, or a box, or whatever you want to call it, of chemicals. Now, you don't really know what the chemicals are. You don't know how they react to one another. You don't know what order they go into, when combining. But you have your chemicals. When moving forward in a relationship, I feel that you choose chemicals out from your box or from your line. The other person does the same, and in turn, you combine your chemicals into a, science experiment. Now, like any science experiment, the science experiment has the ability to either work very well and come up with a cool reaction, or to fail miserably and explode in your face so your hair blows back like in one of the old school cartoons. Now, the thing about it, in my humble opinion, that people don't get to experience or have the chance to do enough is to take those chemicals that do not work in the experiment and take them out and find new chemicals, or find different amounts of chemicals in the chemistry experiment itself to make that experiment work. I feel that, when talking about the chemical experiment of a relationship, it's very important to have that ability to exchange chemicals and be able to figure out the perfect concoction that makes both sides of a relationship happy. I think it's very difficult. Like any science experiment, I think it's very difficult to achieve that perfect, harmonious balance of chemicals so that your relationship fits perfectly together. And every time that you take those chemicals and you shove them into this, into this test tube of a relationship, that they do not explode and that they do work together in harmony. I do believe that people in general can change. I believe that people, through life experiences, can become completely different people than they were, before. I believe that they can become very multifaceted, and that's maturing to me. That's growing as a person. I know through personal experience, I am not the same person I was a year ago. I am not the same person I was 2 years ago, and I will not be the same person I am today in a year. I am much, much closer to the final product of who I will be as I grow in life, but I am not done growing in life. I don't believe anybody is done growing in life until they're done with life itself. There's always new chemicals coming out that you will be able to find and try to add into an ingredient of a relationship. That's why marriages and romantic relationships work very well, and why the ones that do succeed for long periods of time don't fall apart, is because there are always new chemicals being added to that concoction, making it more stable, making it last for a longer period of time. That's why friendships never get boring if you're in a really, really good friendship, if you're with your best friend. It's because your best friend and yourself can always have something you do really fun together that's the same, yet you can also go out and explore and adventure and find those new things to add to your relationship just to make it that much better. I believe that even if a chemistry experiment blows up in your face, you should still try to find those new chemicals or find the balance of chemicals that work together to make that experiment work like a charm. I know I've done that in my life experiences. Well, I've tried as hard as I can. And I believe it makes people better people in the end. I believe that, it's part of maturing, and it's part of growing up, and it's part of extending your knowledge and your ability to be a really, really good human being. It's something that is near and dear to my heart, with changing and with becoming somebody that, tries to be the best person they can be through this chemical balance. Not only finding the right chemicals too that work in relationships with other people, but finding the right chemicals that you can be okay with. That you can go into relationships and say, I am okay with putting these chemicals into this chemistry experiment. If you put chemicals in that you don't want to be in there, even if it feels harmonious, it's not going to work. Because eventually those chemicals are going to react in ways that you did not intend, and the experiment's going to fail. So, I feel that in life, it is people's goal or mission to find those chemicals that work, that makes them okay with themselves as a person and the person that they put out to everybody else. And that's my little chemistry experiment shenanigans. So I will make another video very soon. I want to do them more than just weekly. I think it'll be fun. Hopefully with school starting, I'll be able to do that. But next I'll answer my friend Shannon's question. But thank you guys for watching. Thanks for everybody that watched the last two videos. And hopefully I can keep getting more people to watch these. So anyway, I'm going to try to go get some sleep since it's late. And I hope you guys do the same. Have a good one.